Okay, don't fret. It's almost done. We have a way to send our messages to the client side, but we don't have a way to display them yet. So let's do that. Um, in our chat directory, sorry, in our UI directory next to chat, we're going to create another one and we're going to call it message. Okay. And as the habit goes, we're going to create three files. So message.css, uh, message.js, and lastly, message.html. Okay, and we're going to import both files into um, our message.js file. So message.css and import message.html, and we're going to place the HTML before the CSS file. Okay. Next up, we're going to add a little bit of style, and again, I'm going to link to it in the description. Okay. Then we're going to go to our message.html and start building our template. Okay. That's going to be template name uh, message. Okay. Then line message item. Okay. Div dot message content. Uh, sorry. Message. New. So this is going to contain the text. So for now, let's just add a fixed value. Okay. Then, okay, this is going to be the name of the author. We're going to display his email. Okay. And also the time the message was created. Okay. Let's say it was created at 18. Oh, okay. These are all fixed values. I'm going to show you how we're going to make them dynamic. Okay, but for now, let's go back to our chat.js and import our newly created template. Okay, we go up, we go to message, and we import it right here, the JS file. Then we're going to go to the HTML counterpart, and we're going to add this piece of code, div chat body. Okay. Now here's a fun piece of plays. Um, Basically, we're going to um, iterate over a helper called messages that we're about to create, and for each time, like for each record it has, it's going to uh, create our template. Okay, so if we go here to chat, so template.chat.helpers. Okay, I hope I'm not mistaken. Okay, we're going to create a helper called messages, and we're going to return messages. Okay, dot find, and we're going to actually sort it. Okay, because we want the newly created message to be always at the top, so we're going to sort them by the creation date. So created at, and we're going to set the value to -1. And lastly, we're going to add fetch, because without fetch it returns the cursor, which we don't want. We want the actual data. And let me just output them for you so you would understand what really gets returned. Okay, let's log in. Foo, red bar. Okay, it's empty. Let me verify why. Okay, messages. We do have actually quite a bit of messages. So why is nothing showing? Hmm. Oh, I believe the subscription code is not yet present. So template.chat.onCreated subscribe. Okay, now it's working. So let's just recap. So here we subscribe to our publication messages.all, and then we set up this helper. Okay, helpers are a utility of Blaze that allows us to reactively display and fetch data. Okay, so this continuously, like it reactively updates and searches into mini Mongo to find our collection here called messages. Okay, and this is the value that's currently being displayed. So we have like 5 messages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are the same ones on the server side. And for each time, let's remove that part. And for each message record, we actually draw our message template. Okay, so it gets drawn like what 5 times. But we do have a bit of a problem because we would like to dynamically display certain values. Okay, so let me show you something right here. So we're going to go to message and we're going to template.message dot on created a function. I'm going to console log this, and this refers to the current context of the template. Okay, so it's going to output everything that gets passed to our template and the all of the data it holds. Okay, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, respective to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we open them up, you would find that there is a data property and it carries the values. These values get passed. Um, they get passed from the messages, okay, to each and every template. Okay, so each template carries its associated record data. So we can actually use that to display and fetch these values. So we have already have text, okay, and we have the creation date, and we also have the user ID. So we can do actually a lot with these values on their own. So we can, okay, we can pass text, okay, and for the time, we can have it display the creation date. Let's go back to our application. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Um, Now we're displaying the actual text and the time of the message. The only problem right now is the email. It's fixed. We want to display each user email. Okay, so to do that, we need to create yet one more publication for the users' emails. Okay, so let's go here to our API, and we're going to create another folder. Let's call it users. Okay, and we're going to create server, and inside of it, let's name it publications. Okay, and we're going to import Meteor. So meteor.publish, okay, users emails. Okay, we want to return the users emails. Okay, um, return meteor.users.find. Okay, we want to return all of the users' emails. Okay, so we need to be specific about the type of about like what we return. Again, this is important for security purposes. So emails dot address. So we are only like returning the users' emails. Okay, and let's also add a bit of security check. So this is user ID. If no user ID, return this dot ready. Okay. We do not want to be pushing all of our users' data. Okay. Without any users being logged in the first place. Let's go to our main in the server side and also import this publication. So instead of messages, it's going to be users. And just to be clear, you might be wondering why are we like we don't have a collection for our users yet. We haven't created anyone. This actually comes pre-built thanks to the accounts passwords okay package that we have in our application. So it's already like one of the built-in tools of Meteor. Okay, Meteor comes preloaded with the its own users collection. Okay, so now let's go to our chat um, application, I would say. So now we need to create a new helper, okay, in our message, okay, dot helpers, and we're going to create a new helper to dynamically fetch the user's email, okay. So on created, we're going to subscribe. Let's sub to the user's emails, okay, and we're going to return the user email. So meteor.users.find1. Mhm. Let's add also like extra fallback in case. Okay, now we go back to our application. We have foo bar, but let me sign out and let me create a new user. I'm going to call it harry@gmail.com. Okay, so foo bar, our previous user is just fine. And let me create this is Harry. Okay, so it's still displaying the fixed value. Let me go back. Oh, my bad. Yay. So now it's working. I guess this is it. So now we have gotten to know what publications are, what methods are, how we can use publications to uh, fetch data reactively, and also using helpers to display them. Um, and this is pretty much it. Also, this is our mini Mongo, okay? It has our users collections. In case you're wondering, also like why do we fetch users this way? Because that's how the document looks like in Meteor. Okay, so emails, the user can have lots of emails actually. So it's an array, and inside of it, we have our address. Um, And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. And yeah, thank you for watching so far. Thank you.